Howdy YouTube, this is Galway Yu-Gi-Oh here, and this is my beginner's guide to Dark Souls 3 Part 6. Today I'll be going through the Undead Settlement. Right now I'm on the tower at the wall bonfire where we got to after killing Vort of the Boreal Valley. And yeah, let's continue forward. Now down here there's a lot of enemies, however these guys will not be hostile. On the other side of that door are dogs, and those dogs are hostile, but you can skip the dogs for now. You have to do them later anyways by jumping down here, and I'd advise doing so to save time. So you go down here and there's two dogs over here. Let's take them out quickly. Pick up some alluring skulls. Now there's an NPC over this side. Yeah, this one right in front of me. His name is Yo, and he's a sorcery trainer, but I do not want to spoil any of his dialogue, so I will, just skip through it, and he'll teleport away, and you can buy some sorceries off him, not a lot of them, but I think it's about 5 or 6 he has, and, if you're a sorcerer character, you should certainly go talk to him. And yeah, other than those homeward bones we picked up there, there's nothing over that side. All of these guys are dead. They don't even bleed. They're so dead. They're almost turned into stone. And yeah, no more items over on our right, none up on that wall, so that's why I jumped down, because there was nothing really to pick up. Quick look around, you can see nothing too scary. However, these dogs will kill you if they get the chance, so try and skip them and run through the gate before it closes. You can reopen it pretty easily, but it saves time just running through. Okay, we'll come down. And the reason I didn't care about taking damage is there's a bonfire right here, super close to the other bonfire, but whatever, I guess it saves some time. Moving on, there is going to be two guys that come out of this door in this house over here, and you gotta be careful with them because they can really get you in a bind if you try and run past them. Remember though, you can roll into this enemy type to stun them temporarily. Usually it means they're easy to kill. You can just roll into them and they're pretty much dead. But do still be careful. The ones with the pitchforks take a few hits to die and do hit pretty hard. On the flip side, the ones with the machetes are faster. Don't hit quite as hard and take less hits to kill, but they are fast and can stun you. Quickly take out this guy. These smaller guys are ridiculously annoying, but they're not that difficult to kill and don't do tons of damage, although the ones with the axes do stun lock you, and the one with the Zweihander, which are more rare, but they take a lot more hits and are also far more damaging. Remember though, when they're in the stagger animation, they cannot be backstabbed, so, be careful with that. If you're going to go for a backstab after rolling into them, it will just not work. You can pull it off if you just wait for the stagger to finish, but you have to time it perfectly or they'll turn around and, stop that plan. You can drop down right here. The advantage of doing so is you get the drop attack on this guy, killing him, and all done. Continue over this side and kill this one, and another one will have dropped down over here. Be careful because this one will be aggressive towards you. I put my shield up and get the stagger, I guess you'd call it. It slightly staggers him, and when you do that you can easily come out from behind the shield and give him a couple of stabs. He's dead, and this room is then cleared. Now we did knock down an item over there that was attached to a body and we couldn't pick it up earlier, but it will be on the floor outside, so if you look up in the air you'll see some dead bodies with the items on them. You make sure you pick those up. Like right ahead, if I can get my binoculars out, I put them on my hotbar in between this episode and the last, and you can see an item up there. I will not knock that down because it is only kukri, and kukri are throwing knives, and I do not need throwing knives. I very rarely use them. I don't find them useful really at all, to be honest. But you can go ahead. I'm just letting you know that is kukri up on that dead body over there. Now, usually with firebombs, you can handle these guys pretty easily, and as you see, we have 3 firebombs left, and I've no problem using them because, well, they're pretty useless outside the first area. And there you go. You save a bit of time by doing this, but honestly, they're easy enemies anyway, so, it's wholly up to you. And I'll use up the last firebomb just to get it out of my inventory. Quickly stab this guy. Now notice the big lady's getting up, and that's a very tough enemy, especially when you don't know the moveset. But even I get caught off guard. They do a lot of damage. don't stagger easily either, as you can see. Oh, we got the stagger. They can be backstabbed fairly easily, but they can be risky if they just turn around and hit you with the book, stagger you, and then hit you twice with their big mace, which can happen pretty easily if you do try and go for it at an inopportune time. Over here is a item. I don't know what it is. Soul of an unknown traveler, so you gotta pick that up. There's an Estus shard right there. You're really gonna want that item. Quickly, let me get behind this guy and stab him. Honestly, for these enemies, they're easy to kill anyways. There's no point trying to parry them or to backstab them, because it's 2 hits anyways. It's just as fast to kill them this way, and doesn't really do much to weapon durability, since weapon durability is really non-existent in this game. Even with the Uchigatana, which has only 35 weapon durability, I have never had a break. This has 60, and as you can see, I've killed quite a lot of enemies already, and still it's not that far down. And yeah, that's it for up here. Now, there's items down here, and I'm going to pick one of them up. I'll explain why as I get it. See, it's that item over there, and the reason for that is I'm not going this way. There's a branching path here, and honestly, the best way I've found to take this level on is by going down this bridge and over this side instead of going this way where I am now. So I just wanted to pick up that Titanite shard. Oh shit, I forgot it. Simply because it saves a bit of time later on. Also, I kind of don't like coming back out here again and getting ambushed, since I've already cleared it. And in there's absolutely nothing, but you can stop an ambush by going this side and taking those guys out. I'll not bother with that because honestly it's not very scary, that ambush. I'm gonna have to take these guys out, so bear with me. Oh, the stun didn't quite work there. Or the stagger. Gotta be careful. Better off healing up, being safe. Oh, who's out of range? Got more firebombs. They do replace themselves pretty easily off these guys. Take out the first one and rush to the guy with the firebombs. Be very careful. And no items dropped. Oh, we just got the worker gloves. Now this is a weird part because there's another branching path right here, but I find it much easier to come in here and stop this ambush first and take out one of the enemies that would ambush you up the other path instead of taking more enemies on later. I find it easier, and the next part where the ambushes that I was talking about up the other side is actually, I think, kind of difficult. I even struggle with it at times, and if it's your first time there and you don't take 2 of these guys out right now, you'll have a lot more trouble. And these are these Y-hander guys I was talking about. They're very difficult to beat. Well, they take a lot more damage, not difficult to beat, and they hit a lot harder. The flip side is they're much slower because Y-handers are a huge weapon, but yeah. And this is the guy I was talking about. There's an ambush up here on the other side, but he will jump down, I believe. Or not. He's right up there on top of the building. I don't know why he's not jumping down. He usually does. I think that might be a bug or a glitch. I don't really know. So pick up that shield. No, he's just going to stay ranging us. Maybe if I hop down here. No. Oh well, I guess he won't move. Next up, we take down the other path. Why would you do this, you might ask? There's actually not really much of a reason except for a couple of items. Not great items, but still items nonetheless. Also, you should probably explore in case you want to join the secret Mound Maker's Covenant, but I won't be doing that today, and I will just be killing the NPCs that lead you there, just so I can get the extra XP. That's literally the only reason. And by XP I mean souls. Although it might as well be XP with the fact that I spend it mostly on levels. Okay, take that guy out. These guys are an absolute nuisance with the darts. They don't hurt, but they just piss you off, really. Okay, there's one more item over here. Firebomb by 4. That's actually quite good. There's a plank shield down here. And there's a flame stone plate ring over the other side if we drop off the roof. I do want to kill this guy first, though. He's an NPC that kind of gives you a hint to where to go next, but to me he's just some extra souls. Oh. He does take quite a beating though, so you should try and be careful. Doesn't do a lot of damage, but with a lot of health, you can whittle down your HP over the course of killing him if you're not careful. Okay, nothing here. Just climb up and get the last guy. This pain in the buttocks or butt or whatever. God, I goofed up my words there. Take him out. Why would he drop anything for me? Yeah, typical. Homeward Bones, not great. There's the flame stone plate ring over here. I'm going to show you where it is, but sometimes if you hit it, it'll fall down a cliff. Sometimes it'll fall this side. It really doesn't matter because I don't find it a very useful weapon at all. Now, by pressing examine behind this guy, you'll join a secret covenant, although I do not want to join the secret covenant. I just want to kill him. Oh, he's angry. There we go. Not tons of souls, honestly, but still. Oh, he went down the cliff. Okay. Well, that's all good, but let's continue on. Drop down this little ledge here. You might have wondered what this was for earlier on when you didn't find an item, but yeah, it's for the dropping down when you're finished that little ambush there. Okay, so you continue on through this door. Be very careful, and yeah, then you're nearly at the next bonfire. Oh, this is where the guy dropped down. Dropped down a bit late, though. Okay. Drop down here. Be very careful, because they can throw firebombs at you and explode and kill you, but yeah, if you're careful, you should be fine. I like killing this one first, because he can't come up behind you, whereas this guy will take a little longer. And there's one item over here before we get to the bonfire, so be careful and pick that up. And here we are. Okay guys, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope you come back and enjoy part 4. Peace out. Part 6, sorry. Peace out.